You so exciting. Money,
Oh,
how
it's
are
a
you
beautiful
doing?
day here. I'm doing awesome. Thanks. How about you? Feeling better?
Yeah. It's so good to have you here today. You and Cookie. Okay, so welcome everyone. Welcome to our live. If you're familiar with our lives, with my channel, you know the deal, right? And if you're not familiar with my channel is all about spirituality and how it relates to the relationship you are having with yourself and with others. And talk about all the emotional stuff people not really talk about, like the people pleasing and needing external validation and whatnot. All the things that people don't like to talk about in the spiritual community. So you can talk about it right here. This is your safe place, right? As long
Yes.
as it's legal, you can talk about it right here. So feel free to ask questions right in the chat, or if you're watching the replay, feel free to leave a comment and we'll be doing our best to answer you, right? Okay, so today's topic, are you feeling like you're losing faith? Have you ever noticed sometimes, good morning everyone, hi,
Hi,
Lenny.
Lanny Banani.
Have you ever noticed how hard it is to stay positive when you experience a lot of chaos around you?
Mm-hmm.
Right? It can feel overwhelmed or you feel like unsupported, like the universe is against you, right? And a lot of the time, what we experience is just a type of a pause that we don't really like to experience, right? And it's really hard for us because we're always on the go, right? And a lot of the time, like for me, I was like not feeling well for the past 3 weeks, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it was really hard for me. Money knows, really challenging for me to stop and to heal, right? And but sometimes a lot of the time we are having doubts and having like a pause moment right before a breakthrough, right? So what if those like the doubts that you experience isn't such a bad thing, right? So Mani, what do you think about this topic?
Oh, I know everybody goes through this not just once, but multiple times.
Right.
Um, when they are going through their spiritual awakening, when they're going through their journey, when they are letting go of old programming, to build themselves anew. Well,
Mm-hmm.
we get attached to being able to dictate the timing of things
Exactly.
relatively within our lives. So when we can't dictate the timing of something and something is not showing up,
Exactly.
basically our ego goes to disaster, and you're left behind, and you're nothing, you're not going to have anything. So like it's just you have to, yeah, the
Right.
losing faith part is big, and that is central in a lot of
Right.
people's story.
And we all experience it. So in this life, we're going to touch on if you're feeling like lost or you're feeling you're dealing with a lot of doubt. So we're going to talk about simple ways that will help you to trust again, right? And by doing so, you're going to change your entire reality. Okay, so a lot of the time, like you feel like nothing is working and you did your best and you like whatever, right? And it's like I said, it's really hard for us to stay positive when there's a lot of circumstances and a lot of things around us that not going the way we expected, right? But sometimes if it's not going the way you expected, it's not necessarily a bad thing, right? Because sometimes we need to do like I said yesterday, Manny, when we talk, we can grow all the time and keep evolving and evolving and evolving, even in nature, right? Everything is renewed at a certain point.
This
So
is true.
yes, so the time that when we feel like nothing is moving and we're losing faith is actually a time of integration, because let's say you really learn a lot this week, right? And you're always on the go. But if you are not going to, keep it, put it into practice, and sometimes we can, because when you're in a learning stage, you can't really put it in practice. Sometimes you need to take a step back and
Yep.
then to start to integrate, right? and to implement what you just learned. Do you know these
Yes.
people, Manny, that they keep, like, especially in the spiritual community, they're going from seminar to seminar and learning and education, but they never really stop to integrate. And they wonder, you know what, I'm going to the seminars or whatever for freaking 10 years as nothing is happening. Why? Because it's all about the small step we need to take after we learn something. We learn something, take a step back, start to integrate. So sometimes when we don't stop, the universe makes us stop, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think,
Yeah.
Maren?
Again, it's learning how to honor and honor the pause that is given to you. That
Right,
is, it is a sacred space for you to be able to, you know, reflect, think, let go, bring in. Like it's we're taught that pausing for things, no, you must always be go, 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 do
exactly.
sort of thing. Like so even taking that pause in between, I'm feeling very down in the dumps, I'm depressed, nothing's coming to me, like I'm all alone, I've lost all of my, all of my faith, everything I had faith in is just it seems like everything's turned its back on me. And
Right.
we catastrophize, I believe, is that the word?
Yes,
Something like that.
yes.
um our mind immediately goes to the dark space instead of thinking the pause is a good thing. We have to keep thinking the pause is a good thing. Being given
Yes.
the space to think and level up is a good thing. So
You
yeah.
know what? And you know what? What I learned, like for me, like for the past 3 weeks when I wasn't feeling well, it was
Mm,
really hard for me. And you know, because, and I noticed when your physical health is not that good, also your emotional health is not that good because you don't have the energy to keep your mind like in order, right? So what I noticed that what really helped me is even though you are in the midst of all the chaos, so you're not feeling well or whatever, and there's like a lot of legit reasons for you to not feel well or to lose your faith, you can always be grateful. And you know what? I know that is hard, but in those situations, you just need to take your willpower and to make like to practice things that will help you to find the good in whatever you are in this,
yeah.
because there's always something good. And I talk from my own experience. There's always something good that you can find. And a lot of the people they have the tendency, like when you talk about like being grateful, they have a tendency, oh yeah, being grateful or whatever. But this is like really, I'm telling you, this is science because what is being grateful? Being grateful because it's just redirect your focus to what you want to experience because what we are focused on expands. So if you keep focusing on what's going wrong, you keep attracting what's going wrong. So
More of
in
what's
those
going wrong.
situations, you need to harness your willpower and to start practicing things that will help you, right, to feel better. So like being grateful, like consistently being grateful, and at the end, like if you do it like day in day out, it's going to shift your mindset. So your default state, it's not going to be, oh, this again, oh, I can't believe it, this has just happened. Your default state was okay, like this is what's happening right now. Okay, so maybe there is a message in what's happening right now, right? So a lot of the
Yeah.
time it's about harnessing our willpower
And taking it
to
back to the basics.
exactly taking it. This is so important, money, especially, especially let's talk about 1 second in the, if you're watching this video, maybe you're all about manifesting and in the manifestation community, they want like easy fix, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Just give me the technique, whatever. I just want to, being present, being grateful. But no, those are the basics, right? Because, like I told you yesterday, if you are not being grateful, when you don't have the thing that you won't be grateful when you receive it. Because
True.
being grateful it's being grateful and being present. It's a lifestyle. It's
Exactly.
not a means to an end. It's a lifestyle,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah, we were
So,
talking
so
about this yesterday, and that was a really profound point. It's,
mhm.
stop treating this, like it's a given. Stop taking it for granted. This is, it's a lifestyle. It's not a means to an end sort of thing. It's a choice to notice the things that are around you and give thanks for those, because when you give thanks and you have gratitude for things, more things to be grateful for
Yeah,
come
and
into your
actually,
existence.
it's a science. It's a science because what you focus on expands.
Yes.
So if you focus on the things that are going wrong, what do you think the universe will give you more of?
Things
Things
going
going
wrong.
wrong,
Sideways really quick.
right? So this is so simple, but people used to, oh, you know what? I just so you tell me it's all about your vibration because if you are all about, you know what? Just give me the what I want, universe. I'm waiting, and you're not giving me a sign or whatever. So because we know that you have to be a vibrational match to what you want to experience, so if you are keep like, oh, when is it going to happen? Or you're in a vibrational match of complaining and not appreciating. So do you think you're going to receive what you want in this vibration? No, unfortunately. And we'll experience it, right? But if you
Yes.
are just become peace with your current reality, I'm not telling you to love your current reality. You don't have to love it, but just be grateful for what you do have. So you're going to receive more things to be grateful for. And this is how you shift your reality. Right? So when I talk about being grateful, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm grateful. Thank you, whatever. But no, this is like really the basic. And you know what? Another one, if you are in the manifestation community, when you are grateful and when you are present, those things, you don't need anything else. Because when you become aligned with the present moment, aligned with the universe, you become a magnet to your desires. So you won't be needing a lot of techniques, right? So instead of trying to be or trying to get, you just embody the
Yep.
person that is aligned with what he desires. Okay.
So here's the thing too. Gratitude does not need to be loud. And
Right.
what I mean by that is you don't need to be grateful only for what you might consider big things. Oh, well, I don't
Right.
have this and I don't have that. That's fine. Can you
Right.
breathe? Can you draw air into your lungs? Is that air, is it warm? Is it room temperature? Is it crisp and cold? It's getting yourself into the moment, taking it back to basics, and being even just quietly grateful and showing gratitude for what is in your existence at that time. And that
Right.
makes you a vibrational match to good things coming in. It's quieting everything else. Let's be thankful. You and I
Right.
got to do breathing exercises before we do like a breathing
Yeah.
exercise before we start our lives. And
Yeah.
that just brings it right down to the core. It always puts me in such a good place before we start doing
Exactly.
these.
Exactly. And the thing about being losing faith, sometimes it's just about being redirected. Because how many times have you experienced times when you're just about to give up and you just, you know what? I don't care. I don't want it. I don't need it. I just want to feel better. I don't care about the thing. I give up. I don't want it. And boom, it came into your reality. How many times?
Exactly.
Why?
A
Because
lot.
yes, because when you do it, you actually release the resistance you have, among other
Yeah.
things. You release the
Mm.
attachment, you release the
Attachment. Yeah.
resistance. Yeah, you release the wanting because if you are in a vibrational want match with someone that wants something, think about it. If you want something or if you have something, there are two different vibrations, right?
Yes.
There are two different identities. So sometimes you experience moments of losing faith or losing hope or giving up. just because that the universe wants you to release the resistment and to release the attachment. So, you become like in a surrender mode, right?
Yes.
Like when I wasn't feeling well, I'm like, you know what, universe, I surrender, just I don't care.
It
I
wasn't
don't
easy for
care about.
you. That was not easy
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah. And sometimes the universe forces us to do it. And it's really hard for our little egos our little egos want control, right? We want
Yes.
to know what's going to happen. Oh, you know what? If it's haven't happened until now, so it's never going to happen. Who said? Who said? It's just your mind. It's just our mind with the worst case scenario, right?
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
But our mind is trainable.
It is.
Right? So this way, like when you are having time of losing faith or losing hope, the first thing you need to do is just to accept it. Don't even resist this emotion, because this is just an emotion, and emotion is energy in motion, and it will pass. You won't, stay like this forever, right? So first you have to do just to accept it, right? And then ask yourself, you know what is the invitation? What is, maybe there's something good? There's maybe a message in this situation that I'm not
Yep.
aware of, right? A lot of the time, maybe before get some kind of cold or something, a lot of the time it happened to me. Like if you are let's say if you are working in your 9 to 5, and you're like, you know what, I just don't want to get up tomorrow to go to my job. And what happened after a week later? You become sick. Like, because you feel like sometimes we feel the nudge to stop. We feel the nudge to take a pause, but we are not listening. And it's not really our fault. This is how we program. We live in this society that is like fast paced society, right? So when that thing happens, you just, sometimes the situation is going to force you to do it if you're not listening,
Yep.
unfortunately.
So what you're saying is well is like the moments of doubt that we have, those are 100% natural and expected. That's kind of
Right,
part of the programming, but often they can signal that you're on the edge of a breakthrough, be it
right, right.
physical, material, spiritual, emotional. Like, it's you're working on yourself, you're going to
Mm-hmm.
have those moments, sort of thing. And once you're saying we release the resistance or the attachment to the desired result, and we don't commit ourselves to 100% making it, forcing it to come about, when we get into that
Right,
surrender state, is where those things break through. And that is where faith gets restored as well. So that's you were saying the difference between losing faith and being redirected. I mean, basically uh it's all in your vibration. It's all in your emotions about it. It's what you're feeling about it that invites it
exactly,
or rejects it.
exactly. It's not really the situation, it's the way you see the situation, right?
Exactly.
How
Mm-hmm.
do you perceive it? What is the meaning you give to the situation? Because if someone, like, let's say, really busy, and it like becomes sick, and you know what? I really enjoy like being at home, reading a book to slow down. It's like for them, it's like, and for her, oh, I got crazy, I didn't do anything. And sometimes we also feel guilt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we live also in a society. Oh, what have you done today? What have you done? What are you doing? What is like doing, 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 not being at all.
Yes,
But
exactly.
then there needs to be a certain balance between doing and
And
being.
being. Yes.
Exactly. And if you are not listening, you are going to be whether you like it or not. Right?
Exactly, exactly. So that's like saying basically, so sometimes you feel like you are being pulled back, or you're stuck, or you're held in one position, and we need to realize that that is not necessarily a bad thing. um Often that's like it's a redirection. So
Right,
things are not a no necessarily, they might be a no at this time, but things
right,
are always working in energetically, things are always working in your background, always.
right. Hi,
Hi.
everyone. Hi, good to see you. If you have questions, feel free to ask in the chat. And a lot of the time, when we lose faith, it triggers our abandoning wound. We feel
Uh-huh.
abandoned by the universe, especially when the universe is silent and we don't see, and you don't see any synchronicities, right? And there's a saying: the teacher doesn't talk during the
During
test.
the test. We said that on our first live, I remember that.
Yeah, right. Sometimes we evolve so much that the body sometimes can't catch up. So a lot of the time when you feel like you're losing hope or when you feel anxiety, a lot of the time you feel also like physical sickness. Hi.
Introvert butterfly coming and going. That's okay. And friends?
Yeah, yeah.
Always.
Come and go. So a lot of the time when we feel like the universe ignores us and we don't receive what we want and we feel truly alone, it's just preparing us to receive something big. It's like purging. It's like, you know what? It's like cleansing. Right? Sometimes when you feel physically unwell or maybe emotionally unwell, when you cry, and
Yes.
afterwards, you feel so much better because you cleanse, right?
You release the emotion.
Exactly. So sometimes the purge that is happening is just something that is happening to prepare you to the next stage, right?
Exactly.
Because when you are evolving, you are not a vibrational match to your current reality. So it only makes sense that you experience a lot of like bad experiences, like with people living, or you feel like the universe abandoned you and you feel like there's no one there and there's no one to turn to and you lose hope, right? But this is just because you evolve, because it just makes sense. If you evolve, you are not a vibrational match to your current reality anymore, right? So
Exactly.
all your current reality that you live pretty comfortable with up until now is going to change because you change. You're going to another timeline. You are evolving. So you can't really take your current reality with that. So sometimes you experience a lot of up and down, a lot of losing hope, a lot of like physically illness or whatever, or emotionally unwell. It's just because you evolve and there's nothing really wrong with you.
So let's I know we were talking about this yesterday and you liked this analogy. So this is going to be for the people who like to play video games.
Yeah, go
So
ahead.
the way I know you like this. So the way that
Yeah,
these games are set up, right? We start with a characters at level 0 or level 1, and the character is presented a series of challenges or a puzzle to solve or whatever, and there's a bit of a pause, and then they level up to level 2, and now they get some new challenges and new puzzles to solve. And the characters
exactly.
and things that were with them in that first level don't necessarily come with them to that second level. So we are always, think of
Exactly.
it, it's basically it's set up very much like a video game. We are always constantly we're given a set of challenges or problems, or we're given a space to rest and pause in between completing one
Exactly.
level and starting the next one. This space right here is a wonderful space. Some people can lose faith because now they're not doing. They're used to doing and
Right.
always being, to the grind. Take that little pause between where you were and the next level that you're starting, and just feel the amazingness and the calmness,
Embrace
and
it.
give thanks for that space to be able to breathe and pause before leveling on up and starting
Exactly.
that next journey. So yeah.
And yeah, I like this analogy. And if you're talking about the video games, like when you like finish one level, so a lot of the time you see like a black screen
Yes.
before it moves to the next level. And you're like, oh, it's stuck. Nothing is happening. Or like, ta-da! Congratulations, right? So it's like the same. And we have like so much impatience, me included, right? And so much like we lose faith, like because it's not happening. If it's not happening right now, no, it's all lost. But everything is a process, and we forget about it, right? Because in
Yes.
this big society with all the social media, you receive all the instant dopamine, and you don't have a lot of how do you say it, intention spam, right?
Attention span.
Yeah,
Yeah.
attention span. And you want everything to happen fast, but unfortunately in life, a lot of the time you don't have everything. It's everything is not going to happen as fast as you like it to be, because there is a certain delay, right? Even if you are manifesting something, or you want to attract something into your reality, and let's say you're in the manifestation community and you visualize and like changing your vibration and feeling, there's a certain like delay until the universe is going to reflect that new reality back to you. It's like you are going to a canyon and you ask your name, right? And you call your name, or Lamar, and after a minute, oh, Limor, right? So
Yes.
there is a certain delay in the universe, and not everything is instantaneous. Like, we live in the society, fast food, like fast everything. Everything is in the palm of your hand. But the irony, you have all the knowledge and everything in the palm of your hand, but you don't have the patience anymore. And because there's a lot of everything, we are not appreciating things. Right. So back to being grateful, because I love this analogy, because when we don't give thanks, we take things for granted.
Yes.
And because the universe is just one big copy machine, copying our vibration, when we take things for granted, unfortunately, we are going to be, the universe is going to take things from us. Sometimes our health, sometimes a lot of the things, because we are not so grateful. And, so giving thanks, because it's a cause and effect universe. When you give thanks, you will receive more things because you are giving, right? Hey, Rich, nice to see
Hi,
you
Rich.
here. If you have questions, today's life is about, are you losing hope? And it's really hard to stay positive when you experience. I'm talking to all the new people here. It's really hard for us to stay positive, right? But sometimes that pause is just a momentarily pause. And sometimes it's just a way for you to integrate everything that you learn, for you to be able to reach to the next level and to change your timeline for the better. And we all
Exactly.
experience time in our life when everything like seems like doomed, and you know what, I'm not going to receive it, it's not going to happen, I'm just giving up, I don't care, I just want to feel better. And what happened when you did it? You received everything you wanted, right? Because you released all the resistance and you released all the attachment, right? So a lot of the time we experience those times just to actually redirect us to the present moment, to become aligned with the present moment, right? And when you are in alignment, you actually receive everything you want when you are least expected. Think about it. A lot of the time you receive a lot of the things, of the major things, when you're not even looking for them. Yes, you have
Exactly.
the intention and stuff, but you are just occupied in other things, in other people, or you are occupied in other person, and then your soulmate just came, right? and you just focus on your work and you just receive this, I don't know, like this lottery win or whatever, right?
Exactly. Exactly. Um, so yeah, when you're talking about like relabeling
Yeah,
this
just
the
Rich, we are
emotional
grateful for
crash
you
phase.
too. We are
Oh,
grateful
very
for
much
you too.
so.
We are grateful for that. Yeah, what do we wanted to say, Money?
So we're calling that the emotional crash
Mm-hmm.
phase. Basically, it's where you
Yes,
have all of this expectation and emotion, and you're invested in exactly how it is that it's going to come about, and it doesn't. Okay, so you have this resistance to how it can come to you because you think
right.
it can only come to you one way. Well, now you're putting up that barrier, so the universe wants to bring you something, but you're saying no, it can only come this way, right?
Exactly.
So
Exactly. But the universe, God or higher self, looks like everything from a bird's eye view, and it
yes,
knows the exact way that you're going to receive it. And a lot of the time, just think about it. All the big things you received in your life, afterward, you like, you know what? In a million years, I never imagined this is the way it's going to happen. And
exactly.
you experience it when you stopped feeling the need to be in control of the how, of the when.
Yep.
You were just like I like to call it in the whatever state. Like you know what, whatever.
Whatever. Whatever.
Like you know, even
If
if
it
I
comes, it
don't
comes. If
really,
it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm good either way.
you know what, even if I don't feel good either way, I'm just brainwash myself. You know what, I'm just good either way. You know, whatever, whatever anymore. Like you know, you have everything. Like one thing that really helped me during my spiritual awakening. And a lot of the time you feel like you need a lot of stuff. You need people around you. You need all the your old reality. And you like one mantra that I told myself, I'm complete and I've got everything I need right here. And thank you. You know, maybe
Exactly.
it's like it was good for my inner child or whatever, but you are all and complete. You don't need anything or anyone to complete you. Yet it's nice to have. So if you approach it in that way, you know what? I'm all and complete and I'm open to whatever the universe wants to bring me, right? And
Yeah.
it would be nice to experience it. This is the best vibration to attract what you desire, right? So even losing hope, this is part of the equation
It is.
because sometimes losing hope is losing the attachment and losing the resistance and losing the, you know, when, how I want it, I need it. So actually losing hope sometimes you just become
Yep.
surrendered. It's like back to basics, right? You know what?
Exactly.
I just want to feel good. I just want to feel at peace today. And I don't care what happens. I don't care
Right
what
in this
happens
moment.
because if the universe brought you to this point and you are still alive and breathing and think about all the challenges you experienced and you're still here, live and kicking, right? So something you can call it God or your inner, I don't know, your higher self, your inner self, something helped you to get to this moment. So just think about all the challenges. So there's like a energy that is greater than our little egos that want to control everything, right? So
Exactly.
and one thing that I used to ask, I read it somewhere and I do it all the time. If something doesn't go the way that you planned, so I'm asking myself, oh, I wonder what a good thing that can come out of it. It just
Right.
you know what? Yes. So this is I practicing deliberately to change my mindset, right? Because our default state is, oh no, this is not good. It's not good, right?
Exactly. So one of the phrases that I like to say to myself, especially when I'm going through something really, really tough, is, I am loved and supported in this universe, and I am not set up for failure. I am set up to succeed. It may look different than what I had thought, but it doesn't
Yes,
mean it can't be better than I ever imagined.
right.
And that's why we were saying, like, your faith, your core feels weak, but that is where you're doing the most growth. That's where you're leveling
Exactly.
up.
Exactly. And you know what? A lot of the time, when we lose faith, we feel like we're alone. But you know what really helps me? Like recently, you are not doing it alone.
Never alone.
You are a co-creator. I
Yes.
don't want to say creator because everything is already created, but not go there. But you're co-creating your reality with a higher power. You can call it the universe. I like to call it the universe. So you are not really alone. And so maybe sometimes when you lose hope, it's the best time to ask for help, like from your guides, from the universe, and sometimes even for a close friend or whatever, because you are never alone. There's always someone that you resonate with, even if it's online, even if it's like a podcast, a book, or a video on YouTube or something. So you are never alone. So a lot of the time when you will lose hope and faith, we feel really alone and we feel unsupported, right? But
Yep.
it's
So
not that.
yes, you're saying how to reconnect with that trust and that faith again, and you were just bringing it up. It's notice, be in the moment and notice the small daily signs that life is supporting you. It could be as simple as, walking past somebody and smelling a certain cologne that used to belong to somebody that you really loved in your family that is gone. It's just, that's one of those, being in the moment and noticing the smallest thing, just the smallest thing. You could find a smiley face on the back of somebody's shirt, sort of thing. But
Right,
those are all little things that are put in your past to say, okay, so you're not where you want to be yet, but guess what? Game's not over, sort of thing. Things are working in the background, and we just need you to keep your chin up.
right. And every doubt and every pause is just a part of the transformation.
Yep.
Because like even a cocoon, before it become a butterfly, right?
Yeah.
It needs to be like in the dark all along and it looks like not that pretty, right? If you see this, so this is just a part of the transformation because even like if you think about like giving birth, when a baby is being born, there's a lot of pain and a lot of blood, right?
Chaos, crying.
Yes.
Yeah.
So every time something new is being born, you experience those times of chaos and losing faith and feeling alone, right?
And a little afraid too. You can feel a little,
Yeah,
it's
and that's okay. And that's okay. So just know that, just accept it. You are not alone. Just tell yourself that it's part of the transformation. And if you need to reach out to someone, so just do it, right? Someone that will make you feel better. So you don't have to be by yourself and to let your mind consume you, right?
Mhm. Exactly.
So yeah.
Exactly.
So this is
So
just part of the journey. It's not that something is wrong with you. It's really important for you to understand nothing is wrong. Sometimes, and you know what? If you feel like you made mistakes or whatever, or you took the
as
wrong
we all
turn,
do,
yes, like I say, the wrong turn will take you to the
can
right path.
it can still lead you to the right destination. Yes. Absolutely.
And
Uh I
yeah, go
Oh,
ahead.
I was going to say, so a Facebook friend of mine, Justin Chan,
Hmm.
he's living over in Russia presently, and he was posting the other day about how he's finally figured out, basically, because he's always been very goal oriented. So he wants to get from where he is to a completed product and get there quickly so he can move on to something else, right? And he finally
Yeah.
he's talking it out yesterday in this video that he posted. He's hiking in the snow, taking out the garbage, and then he's going to go down to the coffee store, and he's talking about these things that he's rewritten 30 times, and he just wants to get it done. And suddenly it's he's talking about, but maybe it's, I'm not stopping to look at the journey from A to B and the things that happen in
Exactly.
between where you are and completion of a goal or a level or a project or yourself, sort of thing. And sometimes that journey is the pause that's needed to be
Exactly.
able to reflect for, and
We
it's,
don't,
I mean, it's stupidly huge, right? Like it seems so
yes,
simple.
we
So
don't smell the roses. We don't stop to smell the roses. Yeah, we want to get the bouquet, the flower shop, the whatever. But when we get it, we don't even smell it, right?
yes. Yeah, because it's like, okay, I got that, on to the next.
Yeah, and you know what?
And we don't give the gratitude. We got to give the gratitude.
We don't give the gratitude, and exactly, and we don't appreciate it. And a lot of the time, a lot of the successful people, they're not really happy. You see them like
Yeah.
successful or having like a lot of abundance and stuff, but inside, they just a lot of the time, you like to, up to the next goal because you can really be alone with yourself. Because it's a scary thing to be alone with yourself.
Yep.
Because you need to face a lot of things, right?
So they may have been a vibrational match for their success and their wealth and abundance, but if they're not happy on the inside, they didn't do the work in the pauses that they were given.
Exactly.
But it's still something they're going to have to do, sort of thing. So,
Exactly.
yeah,
Like
it's
I said, if you are not present and grateful when you have nothing or when you still don't have the thing that you want, you won't be happy and grateful with the thing that you want. Maybe you'll be for a short time, but it's not going to be sustainable because being grateful and present and feeling joy, it's a lifestyle. It's not outcome dependent. Oh, when I have this, I will be happy. It will
right.
be like a fading happiness, if you can say it. It will be
Yep.
something that, yeah, it will be, right? It will fade.
What they
So
call fleeting.
it will be fleeting. Right.
Hmm.
So there's a difference between happiness and joy. Happiness usually it's outcome dependent. Oh, I'm going to do it. I'm so happy, whatever. But joy, you don't have to be happy. You have just a sense of peace, of like, I'm so grateful. You know what? Like, actually, the true joy and abundance, it's a sense of peace because we all just want peace of mind,
We do.
right? Because why we want things? Because we think that if we have the thing, we will receive peace of mind. If we have like a lot of abundance, we feel secure. Or if we have a relationship, we will feel loved, right? But those emotions, those feelings exist already inside of you right now. You just have to allow yourself to feel it without or before you see it in your physical reality, right? So it's
Yeah.
not that you receive the thing and become happy. You'll be happy or you'll be
You be
in
happy
joy
ahead of
and
it.
then you
Yes.
receive the thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, and that, as what Lanny Banani is saying, is in order to feel peace, safety must come first. That is where you feel within yourself. That's where
Yeah,
permission is given to, you want to experience
exactly.
XYZ in life.
Exactly. I'm not saying that you need to ignore your current reality. You can be aware of your current reality and also there's a period of time when you live in reality, but you have to live like in your mind and in your desired emotions. So if you are telling yourself and you convincing yourself that you are already safe, so you're going to experience it also in your reality.
Yep, there's always a bit of lag.
Yes,
That's
there's
the
always a
thing.
bigger lag, and in order for you to attract something, for a certain times we have to like, I don't want to say ignore. You are aware of your reality, but you at the same time ignoring it because you know that what's coming for you, right?
Yep,
It's just like you
exactly.
live in like two realities all at once, if you know what I mean.
Yes, in which we do occupy a duality, as it were. So
Exactly.
just to sum up, so when we feel things are silent and we're not receiving, and we start feeling lost and losing our faith, that silence is not an abandonment by the universe, your higher self, God, or whatever it is that you call that higher power. It's space for you to take that pause and honor it and integrate what it is that you've learned. Again, in a video game, finishing one level,
Exactly.
little bit of a pause, starting another level. So trust that even though the desired results are not showing up in your immediate reality right in the now, right in this moment, it doesn't mean that things are not working out for your highest good where you can't see. So
Exactly.
if you're feeling lost or anything, it's you're not broken, you're not behind, you're not losing faith. This is all a normal and expected part of the journey, and you're going to go through this several times in your life. And once you realize this is not a permanent state for you to keep feeling
Exactly.
lost and abandoned, once you know this is not it, you weren't always this way, you're not always going to be this way. Things are always evolving and changing and leveling up. So just because you might be right here right now and the circumstances might not be exactly the same as the previous time you felt this way, it doesn't mean it's permanent. Okay, I'm
Exactly.
sorry, there's only four permanents in the universe, and I'll let you know about it. It's birth, death, change, and taxes.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
So what do you think about that, Limor? As we sum
So,
up,
and you
I
know
know
what?
we're about out of
Yeah,
time here.
and you know what? So this is just a part of the process. Just look at it as it's like initiation. You are being prepared, right? And if it's out for you, I bet you can think about at least everyone that's watching, if you're watching the replay, one thing in your past that you thought that, you know what, right before that you experience a lot of chaos or uncertainty or losing faith, and right after you experience a huge growth or you achieved something really big
Mhm. Exactly.
after experience a lot of chaos. I like, I know that a lot, at least one thing that you can recall of, right?
Oh my gosh. At least,
And
but
look at
so
you
many
now.
more than that.
Congratulations. Look at you now. You're here, you're standing, you're alive, you're breathing. And
I'm
the
on
best,
YouTube.
what?
I said I'm on YouTube. I never thought I'd do something like
Yes.
this.
Me
Like,
too. Me too, actually. Me too. Me too. And you know what? And one more thing, guys, the best is yet to come. I think we're going to finish every hour live with this saying right now. The best is yet
is
to
yet
come.
to come. Yes, exactly. Let's do our little heart. Da da
Yes.
da.
So thank you
Back it up.
everyone for
Back it
watching.
up. There we go.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Thank you everyone for watching. We appreciate you so much. Feel free to leave your comments, right? And I invite you, if you want guidance, I'm offering a 30 minutes free clarity call so you can apply using the link below. So see you next time, next Wednesday. Thank you for
Thanks,
watching.
everybody.
Bye bye. Bye,
Bye.
Lenny. Thank you. Bye, Rich. Bye bye.